Billie Jean King has been a pioneer in the fight for equal rights in sports since starting her professional tennis career in 1959. She was rewarded for her tireless campaigning by President Barack Obama, who awarded her the Presidential Medal of Freedom in the East Room of the White House in 2009. King, then Moffat, plays a forehand volley during her Wimbledon semi-final in 1964. She would win her first major title at the All England Tennis Club in 1966. King won half of her 12 career majors at Wimbledon between 1966 and 1975. She was also instrumental in the formation of the Women's Tennis Association in 1973 that battled for equality in the sport. In 1973, King agreed to play former world number 1 Bobby Riggs in a clash that was dubbed the Battle of the Sexes, with $100,000 up for grabs for the winner. A television audience of millions tuned in. Riggs, then retired and aged 55, had made a fortune gambling on his own matches during his career, and had beaten Margaret Court before playing King. He lost in straight sets. Riggs and King embrace after the match at Houston in 1973. King said had she not won she would have set us back 50 years. King says there is still some way to go to alter attitudes in tennis. She told CNN a New York Times article on the body shape of world number 1 Serena Williams this year drove her crazy. So what? Stop evaluating us. I mean, she is probably the all-time great. So stop it. Talk about her accomplishments. King, along with ex-husband Larry, set up World Team Tennis, a professional league with a team format, in 1973. Here she is joined by a cast of players present and past at a charity day, including Lindsay Davenport, Andy Roddick, Serena Williams, Anna Kournikova, Tommy Haas and Jan-Michael Gamble, as well as pop star Elton John. King, in her role as captain of the United States Fed Cup team, gives a pep talk to Monica Seles during a 2000 tie against Belgium. She led the U.S. to 4 titles during her reign and was handed the Fed Cup Award of Excellence in 2010. WTA founder King is flanked by Maria Sharapova and Serena Williams at a special gathering of former world no. 1s to mark the 40th anniversary of the organization. CNN, U.S. tennis legend Billie Jean King has joined calls for the Australian Open's Margaret Court Arena to be renamed because of the 11-time Melbourne Park champion's views on homosexuality. Now a Pentecostal pastor in Western Australia, Court caused controversy in May 2017 when she said she would boycott Qantas Airlines for its decision to support same marriage. After being criticized by former and active tennis players for that stance, Court hit back by saying tennis was full of lesbians, speaking at a media conference ahead of the Australian Open, which gets underway Monday. King said that she certainly didn't think they should have her Court's name anymore on the 7,500-seat arena. I was fine until she said lately so many derogatory things about my community. I'm a gay woman, that really went deep in my heart and soul, King added. Read more. If you were talking about indigenous people, Jews, or any other people, I can't imagine the public would want somebody with those views to have their name on something. Maybe because of our community, the LGBTIQ community, people might feel differently, she said. Read, Andy Murray has hip surgery and targets Wimbledon return. Read, 2018 the year of tennis comebacks. King, who herself won 12 major titles and faced Court in the 1969 Australian Open final, said she had initially been supportive of the decision to name the stadium in Court's honour, but that view has changed in light of Court's comments. King also added that she would refuse to appear in the arena where she's still playing today but would not encourage others to do so. She instead encouraged others to look into the heart before making a decision. Court has attended the Australian Open as a guest in the past but revealed to Melbourne's Herald Sun newspaper earlier this month she would not be attending this year. She also told the newspaper she did not hate gay people and was angered that she was made out to be homophobic. Court is among the most successful players of all time, having notched 24 major titles in a career that spanned the 1960s and 70s. But she has also spoken out against Australia's recent decision to legalise same marriage. Read, Serena Williams withdraws from Australian Open. Read, a former Wimbledon champion Marion Bartoli announces shock comeback. Speaking to the New York Times Thursday, a former women's tennis legend Martina Navratilova said she would refuse to play in the arena if she were still playing today. You do not name a building after her. Would you be naming a new building after her now? No, there's no chance, Navratilova said. Navratilova, who is also gay, has previously called Court a racist and a homophobe. CNN attempted to reach Court through her Victory International Center Church by phone and email but did not receive a response before publication. Australian Open organisers have made it clear they do not agree with Court's views but have not pushed for a name change thus far. The UK's Press Association reports that the issue is complicated by the fact that the Melbourne Park venue is managed and operated by a government trust.